How are we looking?
Now, that's so strange.
So where am I?
You're everywhere now.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see this. Oh, let me check. Hey, by the way, how's everybody doing today? Good to see everyone.
That was a strange intro. I wonder why it didn't start it.
There I am.
We're always having technical difficulties now. Yes, you're there. You're live, Richard, across all platforms.
All right, this is wonderful. So happy Martin Luther King Day.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people are off today, but we're in the service industry and we're never off. So we are always on and we're fired up on a Monday in Jersey and it's gloomy out.
Everyone just joined in. Hello.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're here, let us know you're here. Say hello. Say where you are and what you're doing right this moment. Jump in the comments. This way we know.
Hey, Mike Reed.
We got Mike Reed in the building.
Hey, Josh.
Josh Zolan's in the building. And we are fired up about a bunch of things today. And of course, we're going to talk FEDDCon. I have to keep promoting this thing. We got tickets to sell. We got sponsorships to sell. We need to see you there. We'll get to that. We have some interesting new developments that we're going to talk about. And the agenda has been put up. So go to feddcon.com and check it out. The agenda is there's a lot more filled in as we and the next two things, the big ones, are filling out the panels, which are going to be super important to what FEDDCon is. So
yeah.
In the building.
We got mid-fed. Hello, Taz. We've
building.
got Ben Colon.
Oh, Ben Colon.
Muy buenas tardes.
I saw Ben Colon doing a little Marafoni pizza oven install this morning.
Ooh.
All right. I would love to one day see a Marafoni pizza oven in my test kitchen that we're going to finally, I think, get together this year. It's been a long time coming. There's a lot of things we want to do with this test kitchen. Feed the people, test equipment, open it up to the public to come on in and check some things out that we got going on here. We're going to get to that too this year, I think. Anyway.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Jesse.
Jesse's in the building. Miami in the house. I was in Miami about a year and a half ago. That's actually where we had the first FEDDCon, and I was at the Confidant Hotel, a Hyatt property. If you're in Miami, if you're not in Miami, if you're going to visit Miami, I guess, stay at the Confidant. You will not be disappointed. So, Lisa, what are we fired up about today?
I guess disrespect.
Disrespect. The disrespect. Well, no, I mean, yes, but also it's kind of the cancers and the things that could destroy the culture in a workplace. You know, what's these things that are putting your culture at stake. We talk a lot about Malachy Cares over here, and we want that to mean something. You know, you go across the river in Long Island, I'm saying Service Masters Cares. All right. That's the whole mantra. And these things are important to me. And I know when you're building your business out there, you're I know Josh and Josh Zolan out in Windy City Equipment and, all the other guys that we know from Coker and Elmer Schultz and all these companies in the industry care tremendously about their employees. They offer the best of the best from training to health to you name it. That's what makes our industry pretty great, I think. And, we're building the brand. A lot of these brands have been built for a lot of years. Going back to my dad, he built this thing on service, on the backs of being responsive and being there 24/7, 365. And believe me, he was as long as he possibly could. And, you build these brands, you build these businesses, and the last thing you want anyone to do is come in and tarnish that name. So as we talk today, I want to bring some real value from my side of the fence. And if you feel like you have value to add from your side of the fence, jump in the comments, please. Because these are things that companies are dealing with every day. And, we're dealing with it too, so it's one of those things that's not going to stop. It's not going to go away. You're going to keep growing. You're going to hire, and you're going to find people that just don't come in. They don't believe in those core values. They don't stand by them. They're not going to have the same work ethic or be as ethical as you and your company that you want to portray. So, for example, let's just say that you have a team member that doesn't play well with others. This is I feel like this is the ultimate, the food equipment service industry on our side is the ultimate team sport. You have to work well with others. If you're out there doing installations with guys and you're not getting along for whatever reason, I'm not want to drill it down to whatever the reason might be. Maybe you think this guy doesn't know what he says he knows, and you think you're the top notch and you're the best, and you should be leading the brigade here, or whatever it might be. All right, I don't know the inner workings of all that, and honestly, I don't feel like it's my job to drill down into the inner workings of all that. My job is to make sure that my team plays well together and that there's mutual respect. There could be differences. There's differences everywhere in this world today. My God, look at all the differences that there are in the world today. That doesn't mean we can't exist and be good to each other. So if you have a lead technician on a job and then you have another technician that's just not falling in line with what's going on with all around him, and he wants to be disrespectful, and maybe the customer's nearby and the customer's hearing it. I mean, that's the worst. Because now, and I don't care if it's a first-time customer or a customer that's been with me 20 years. It's a ripple effect, because that new customer is like, "Ooh, what did we hire to come in here? I'm gonna go tell 5 people, and they're gonna go tell 10 people. I won't use these people. It's drama, and now we don't even know if the job's gonna get done because they're bickering, whatever it might be." Versus the 20-year person is like, I mean, they might give me the second chance, but it still puts a bad taste in their mouth. Like, I don't know if I want to keep dealing with the drama. We're not in business to be in drama. We're in business to get a job done for people. So they call us again and again and again and again. And we do it right, and we do it with quality, and we do it with efficiency, and we go on to the next. And if there's kinks in the chain and there's people with attitude problems, those things need to be addressed immediately.
So Quentin actually commented saying, always hire for attitude, train the skill. And Jesse Cole says, I agree with Quentin 100%.
Yeah, I do too. I think, and I don't know if I have it up on our website anymore, but there was the three top credentials to work here was, I think it was attitude was number one. Number two was, I forget what number two was. It was like attitude is first, because it was the exact thing that you're saying. We could train you, but if we can't listen, your attitude, I can't change you as a person. We want happy, positive, upbeat, hardworking, positivity. That's what we want. We want integrity. That's what we want. We want good character. All those other things. You want to be an installation technician, a PM technician, and ultimately, a quality, fully master certified technician one day. We can make that happen, but we can't change your attitude on how you view things, and we just can't do that. We are who we are. That's my opinion. We are who we are. So yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with that. But when you have people that have been with you a long time, sometimes people have off days. And when you're getting to know new people, especially with us, we have an acquisition, still getting to know people. You have to get to know their personalities, get to know their strengths, you get to know their weaknesses. So you know how to, maneuver the day and send the guys in the right places with the right parts to the right customers. I mean, and what do you do when you have a customer say, don't ever send this guy here again because of this, this, and this? And when you get those calls on more than one occasion in 90 days, because, I have my dad in the back of my head, because there was always different things happening here over the years. Back in 2000, 2001, 02, 03, there was different guys here. And, I would get complaints. And I would tell my father, I'm like, I don't know about this guy should be here anymore, Dad. I think, Rich, this might be old school thing. And he would go, Rich, does he make the company money? And I would go, I guess. Then we have to deal with some of these things and talk about it and move on. And I'm like, okay. And I still believe that to an extent. There's always the end, I think. You always come to a point where it's got to be the end. After you have done all the coaching you can, the addressing it, the documenting of it all, and you do it over and over and over again. Now it's way beyond anything that's fixable in my eyes. And it doesn't make this person a bad person. It just makes them not a right fit for what we're building. They might do better elsewhere, in another position, in another field. I don't know. But we have to document it, and we document these things, and we can't sweep it under the rug. So if you're out there and you have things going on, because these cancers, they catch on to other people, and then they start to affect your good guys, your great guys, your people that come in every day with the good attitude, and they know what they're doing, and they care about the company. It can affect everyone. It's a ripple effect. So you got to nip this in the bud quick. And you just can't sweep it under the rug. We have anything else going on?
No, but I was going to say that ultimately that's going to affect your company culture.
Exactly. And that's what this fired up boils down to. Company culture cannot be at stake for the price of one individual. And I say to my dad, regardless if he's making the company money, because what is he costing us?
And Josh says, oh man, I've got too much to say on this. Been through it too many times. Company is always better off when they're gone.
It's true. It is true. And I am one to take it as long as I can to make sure that I've done all I can, because I see good in people. And if I see something in someone, I have to drill down a little bit to what this cancerous attitude has become. How did we get here? How did it happen? How can we move past it and get you on the right track? If we can't, we can't. And only time will tell as we're coaching it and monitoring it, because everything's about people. We're in the people industry. We're serving the people that serve people food. We're serving those people, making sure that they can continue to do their thing. So, I'm gonna, as for me, as an owner, looking or a leader, whatever you want to say, looking at this, I think, and for anyone in this position, take this however you want it. Coach these individuals to the bitter end. I'm not saying that this is going to take years. The bitter end is the bitter end wherever it lies for you. For me, it could be a week, it could be a month, it could be a year. I don't know. But I have to give the company, myself, and that person the proper opportunities. Otherwise, I feel like I might have failed as a leader. But you have to see these things quickly, and you have to talk about them quickly, and you have to get over this hump quickly and start monitoring it from each point, each maybe incident, because these incidents can pile up fast. Wish this guy did this. You get the customer, they'll call this. Hey, did your guy say this? Or we had a rep call me. All of a sudden, it's like, whoa, maybe this guy just doesn't get it after we've had all these conversations. And, it's putting that company culture at stake that we're working so damn hard to build.
So Quentin Miller comments, consistent performance management, KPIs, quarterly reviews maintains good governance.
Yeah. Quarterly reviews, I desperately want to do. I desperately want to. We're at the point where it's got to kind of be yearly reviews. However, I do stay in very close contact with the guys. I have a community text thing that I'm constantly texting them a couple times a week. We have back and forths, constantly getting feedback. We have 4 quarterly meetings usually, which we're going to plan on keeping that going this year. Now that we're not that the pandemic's over. I know there's still things going on out there, and there's different Omicrons and Numicrons and Delticrons and all these different crons, right? I understand it's still very real, but I think we're going to get back to those quarterly meetings this year. This one will be in February. And we vlog them, so you can see the last one. You can see we open up the doors and let everybody in through the vlog. So if you go to Malachy TV, you can see some of that meeting go down. We have a big breakfast. We get everybody, talking to a certain level. I don't want it to be, it can't be blown out of proportion. We got to save that for the one-on-ones, because we'll be there all day and into the next day and the next day, because there's a lot to talk about. But I do like to hear some feedback in those meetings. I know we have some processes, systems, and procedures that these guys are really looking for as we grow. As a smaller business, we didn't need a lot of this stuff, but now that we're growing, we need some real concrete things in place. And I've been working on them in between everything else. So we'll be putting some of them out in the next meeting. But yeah, I mean, staying close and in touch with the guys and the gals, letting them know that you're there, letting them know that there's nothing we can't get through. But we got to understand this is a team. The things that I do directly affect the person next to me, my decisions. The same thing goes for the guy sitting in that van right now. Your decision, if you're a technician and you're in a van in any industry, your actions and decisions all day long directly affect your company and other people. You have to be aware of your responsibility. And those are the things I want to continue to convey as we have these meetings and these one-on-ones. It's very, very, very important to be aware. You care about your company. And I know these guys here, they care, right? I know. There's a lot at stake. For us to continue to offer the things we offer and look to bring newer things in here and continue offering bigger and better things as we go along, this thing's got to stay strong. And we have to have the mindset of team. This is not an individual sport here. All right. We're playing the ultimate team sport in business. So if you're going to bring any value, I think in 2022, I think as a leader, if you're watching this, if you're a leader, you're a manager, wherever you sit and you have people looking to you, I think you need to let them know that you're available, you're there, and we can figure things out no matter what. But they have to know that it's about team. And I don't want to be corny with this acronym, but together everyone achieves more. Right? That's what team is, right?
You're so corny.
It's corny. But it's really true. And we really have to drill that down. So big talks gonna go down. I have a company meeting over in New York this week. So we'll be talking a little bit about some of these things because I want to make sure that everyone's on the same page. We've taken it from 3 techs to 5 techs in 90 days. We are in talks. I mean, there's more techs that are going to be coming on the New York side. And as we build accounts and we build the market and we build the team, everyone has to be on that care culture because that's what this is here. I don't know what it is for you. It's the Malachy care culture that's now being adopted as a Service Masters cares culture. And number one thing I always say, we have to care for each other first. We can't care for anyone else if we're not caring for each other. So I have to make sure that I am communicating properly. And I don't think I'm anywhere close to being a master communicator. I have a long way to go. And I have to make sure, even I didn't talk about this, but getting caught in the heat of the moment and letting your emotions get the best of you. I'm human. Okay. I make mistakes after mistake after mistake. I have problems. I have a life. I have a life in business. I have a personal life. I'm leaders and managers and people that are running things. They are human beings too. So in the heat of the moment, got to make sure you control your emotions. And you control your emotions, you control the conversation, then you can get through to people. So let's make that the mantra for what we're taking away here from value. Let's control our emotions and be better leaders for the people that need us.
Got some comments here. I'm pretty sure this is Taz. If not, please correct me. Just like a rock in the pond, the ripples will make it all the way to the shore. How much damage it does to the pier depends on how hard you threw that rock. Always with the wisdom.
That's definitely Taz.
And then I'll throw in Josh. Teamwork makes the dream work, brah.
It does. It does.
Hello, Jason. It's so nice to see you on here.
Jason.
If you've got the heart and commit to caring, that is the foundation, and you can learn the communication skills which support your heart and connect your team. You the man, Rich.
I appreciate you, Jason. Yeah, no, I agree. Man, that's the takeaway is going to be controlling our emotions and being the people we need to be for our teams. It's not easy. All right. So if you are at the helm and you're trying to figure things out, it's all going to come to you. You're going to figure it out one day at a time. How about 1 hour at a time, 1 minute at a time? It's not always easy, and the answers are not always right there in front of us, and we're not always going to make the right decision. But the good news is, Bruce Hodge told me one time from General Parts, if you make a bad decision, just make another decision.
Hmm.
He's like, I'm not stressing over it. I made a bad decision. I make another decision now. Because in business, things change by the second sometimes. And I've said this before too. This is the way we're doing this. Okay, Tuesday. But Rich, you said we're doing this on last Tuesday. You said we're doing it this way. Now I said we're doing it this way because I made a bad decision with that decision. Sometimes we got to change things, whether it's the way we, handle a warranty service call, or the way we respond to an emergency call, or the protocols that we have in place. Things are going to continue to change because if there's decisions that we think are being made and they're not right, we're going to make a new decision and we're going to keep it moving. So take that little gem with you. If you're out there and you're like, I made a mistake, I should make another decision. There's some value in this fired up for you.
That kind of
on a
reminds
Monday.
me of how we handle FEDDCon stuff.
Yeah.
Different decisions every single day.
The making of a conference. I got to tell you, it's scary because there's so many variables to the things that we're doing. You want to bring the best content you can. You want to bring, the best you want to have for your sponsors. You want to make sure your attendees are proper and everything is going to be, symbiotic, and you're going to have, a good experience. I think we're doing that. I really believe wholeheartedly that we're doing that.
Yeah.
And then figuring out all the other little things. When we were out in Virginia, we were out in Arizona last week trying to figure out the audio visual. Where's the stage, the lighting, all these little things you don't really think about. Sometimes we just show up at a conference. Like now I go to conferences. Like I was at Cephas and I'm like, man, I'm looking around. I'm looking at these things. I'm like, man, none of this was easy to put together.
Nope.
It's hard. You go to RIFMA. Like I'm thinking like RIFMA's coming up in March. MOFSI, like what Allison is probably going through right now as she's creeping up on the conference. It's you start getting those nerves. Like, do we have it all together? Are the banners in place? Are this in place? Who's going to do this? Who's registration? Like the badges? Like there's a million things. There's a lot of moving parts. And, yeah, well, listen, we're going to make mistakes, but
also just
you're never going to know it because we're going to fix it before we do.
Having so many different ideas when we got to the actual execution portion of the conference, you end up realizing that your idea comes with a lot of other, I guess, not baggage, but just a lot of other accessories with it. So, for example, a Fed carpet, which we didn't realize we're going to be doing outside. That means we need lighting because it's going to be dark at night. Like we didn't think about these things at all.
It's true. Yeah. The elements, right? Yeah. I mean, the sun's going to be going down and, people are going to want to see each other and we're going to be filming. We're going to need lighting. Like there's all these different things, it's just like anything. And again, we got to make decisions after decision after decision. Some might be right. Some might be wrong. Some might be middle of the road. Nevertheless, if it doesn't work, we keep moving forward. We make another decision. That's big. And speaking of FEDDCon too, I did want to announce, I had two people reach out to me about spouse tickets. They said, hey, I want to bring my wife. I want to bring,
I mean, it's a beautiful resort. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't you? I'm bringing mine. So
I'm bringing mine.
You're bringing your wife. I'm bringing my wife.
My wife? I'm freaking my husband.
Oh yeah. No, but so yeah, we're gonna be releasing on FEDDCon.com a way for you to purchase a ticket for lesser value, to allow your spouse or partner to come. Partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, side piece, whatever you want to call it. That's not on us. That's on you. So it'll be lesser, and it'll give them the opportunity to come to the big dinner, the opening reception, and we'll flesh it all out properly on the website so you see what that ticket entails.
And just so you know, if you do bring your side piece, don't forget FEDDCon is going to be heavily videoed and photos. So just keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind. You might be seen.
A Facebook user, aka Taz, he says, wait, Rich's wife?
Well, my wife in training. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for saying that. Is that a bad thing to say?
Let's go with yes. That's a bad thing to say.
Well, I didn't mean it that way. My maybe one day wife to be, maybe. Who knows?
Damn, Taz, put him on the spot.
Who knows? Stay tuned. Listen, I gotta get through FEDDCon first. I can't even think about anything else. Maybe I'll.
Will there be a large proposal, a big proposal at FEDDCon? I don't know. Buy your ticket. Maybe you'll see.
You know what? I'm gonna put it out there. Maybe there will be. I wouldn't miss it if I were you.
I wouldn't miss that. Yeah, might be a helicopter. DeLorean comes
I might.
down.
I might rappel off the side of the building. It might be amazing. So.
But anyway, speaking of decisions and FEDDCon, spouse tickets or partner tickets. What
spouse,
should we call that?
spouse, yeah. That. Oh yeah, spouse. No, I mean that's a going term out there. Yeah, a spouse ticket for because obviously he or she might not be super interested in the content. And then they say, listen, I'm gonna come to Arizona with you. I'd love to go to the dinner with you and have some cocktails at the opening reception and blah 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 blah. So. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a great idea. So we're going to be putting that out. Also, don't forget, there's a payment plan when you buy your tickets. You don't have to put all the money up for the ticket at once. You could pay it over time. So we want to put that in place because we want to see you there. And I don't know if it's a monetary issues that are stopping you. We're trying to figure it out because we know we're living in a crazy world right now with, like I said, with the COVID and different things that are happening. Please know that everything we do is going to be super, super safe. The resort has been nothing but amazing. Whatever we need to do to make you feel safe, we got to have air purifiers going, masks available, hand sanitizer available. If you want to social distance, we're probably
doing a lot of things outside.
We're doing, yes, we have the Valencia lawn. If you go to the Omni Scottsdale website, check it out. As you're booking your room, you could see
Rich,
the
don't
property.
Forget that we filmed so much on Thursday. People are going to see the Valencia lawn.
Oh, that's right.
Our videos. We're going to have a video of the room.
That's right.
You're going to see the room.
By the way, these rooms are legit.
Oh, they're beautiful.
The standard rooms are legit, and we're also going to be doing a cool giveaway, possibly.
Oh, see, thank you for saying that. That's what I wrote it down.
The suites.
There you go. Yep.
So do I say anything about that right now?
No. Not yet.
You want to know where I get this from, by the way, where I want to just tell everybody everything. My Aunt Leona in St. Augustine. Hi, Aunt Leona. I don't know if you're watching, but she can never keep a secret. Like for Christmas, she was when I was a kid, she was like, I got you a Christmas present. And I'm like, oh, cool. And she's like, you want to hint at what it is? And I'm like, she's dying to tell me all the time. And I'm like, I think I get that from her. Because I just want to tell everybody everything right away. But we have some interesting, cool things, some cool giveaways, some upgrades, I'll say.
Awesome.
Upgrades. But the standard room, I put that in the Fed group, and so someone said, well, oh, is that the suite? And I'm like, no, it's the standard. Like, it's a beautiful room. The tub, the shower, the bathroom, it goes out into the veranda. I mean... onto the balcony.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. It's beautiful. It's really a beautiful property. We had lunch there.
We did.
Food is good.
Was great. Okay, hold on. And let me bring this up. So they mix up their wok and chips, I guess, seasonally or just weekly or something. So they actually put cranberries in the wok and said that they were trying it out. And let me tell you, it was actually pretty good. Did you know it was cranberries in there?
I initially, my first thought was raisin, but then you guys said cranberry, and I was like, oh yeah.
It was good. It made the guacamole pretty sweet. So that just goes to show that the Omni Montelucia. I know you say Montelucia.
Montelucia.
It's Montelucia. It's Spanish. But they really put in a lot of details and work into their cuisine and their food. So I'm very excited for you guys to enjoy.
Yeah, we picked out some really great food for the event. Again, we want this to be an experience. We also filmed a lot of stuff with the Fired Up booth. So,
yes.
People were wondering what that is. So when you're a gold sponsor, which we are looking for 2 gold sponsors right now, we have talked to a couple of companies. They're still not locked in yet. So go take a look what the gold sponsor is. You could be the sponsor for the Fired Up booth, which is going to be live. People are going to be going in and out of that thing, creating content.
Not live, but in person.
We mean Fired Up live in person, right? You're gonna be filming video in that booth, and we'll show you some videos this week. or next week.
Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of videos coming out to show you guys a lot more in depth of what to expect at FEDDCon.
It's going to be, it's going to be legit, man. I mean, you're not going to want to miss this. And again, understand there's, again, outside of the COVID thing, maybe you're saying to yourself, that's not even the problem. The problem is like, I don't know, what do I want to come here for? It's the ground level right now. This is one of those things. This is part 2, right? This is FEDDCon part 2. We got 77 people in the room last time. Unbelievable turnout. Great content, great panels, great speakers. Got such amazing feedback from the surveys. And this time around, it's going to be bigger. We have a Connection Express area that we don't want you to forget about. There's going to be a lot of networking going on like never before. I mean, this is going to be lively. We're going to be pumping music. I mean, we're going to Fed to the Future, Back to the Future theme, signature drinks.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have signature drinks throughout the conference.
Taz, we need your help with that.
So, I mean, can I name them?
Yeah, of course.
So, like, I think what we're going to do is we're going to have the McFly, and we're going to have the Great Scott, and maybe Taz, Mr. Fed Nation Drink Station, the leader of that. Maybe, and I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, but something a lot of people are going to like, something universal. Definitely a vodka drink because everyone drinks vodka, maybe, or like a margarita type thing. I don't know.
Okay.
But it's got to be something that the masses like. It can't be like, oh well, I think we should use this Scotch whiskey double barrel rum with a splash of juniper and nutmeg and like no.
That sounds exactly like what Taz would make, though.
So so that Taz, if you're watching, maybe get your mind thinking about something really that the masses are gonna love for those 2 drinks. And I don't know, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, maybe we even get like cups or something that are gonna be like a souvenir.
Anybody want to sponsor that?
Anyone want to sponsor those cups? That could be an interesting sponsorship. That's not gonna break the bank.
Exactly.
So maybe you want to sponsor the cups for the conference
Opening reception.
Drinks.
Conference drinks.
Let's see how ideas and things come when you start talking about them. Okay, so I mean, listen, that's a Fired Up Live. I will just say this. I also have these. We still have more of these books here, so we're probably going to be bringing these down to Mopsy because I'll be out of Mopsy next week. Lisa and I are heading out to Naples. I'm speaking on the 25th, but we also have a booth for FEDDCon and the Fed group. So please do come by. We have some interesting things to talk about. And if you're not going to come by, I'm just going to rip you into the booth as I see you.
Are you going to offer the...
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Should I tell him?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what I'm allowed to say anymore.
Me either.
So
what am I allowed to say?
If you're going to be at Mopsy, we're going to have obviously a nice little setup. Nothing crazy, nothing spectacular. We just put this together last minute for the booth.
That's
However, It's going to be decent. And we're going to have a nice little tablet there that's going to allow you to purchase tickets to FEDDCon. And we're going to be giving a discount.
A
special Mopsy discount.
Yes.
In-person Mopsy discount. So if you're going to be there, you are lucky. And something else I was thinking, we were talking about value.
Yeah.
I'm going to leave this here and I'm going to open this up during our Fired Ups and I'm going to bring some value on something that I just...
Okay. Let's
So
go.
I just did that. And it says 5 key points for social media success from my man, Carlos Gill. Number 1, be real. We talk about that a million times. Number 2, be relevant.
Real, relevant. Is there another R?
Number 3, there isn't.
Oh.
Number 3, don't sell. Number 4, celebrate success. And number 5, win more.
Win more?
DJ Khaled's most notable song, All I Do Is Win, can easily be the anthem for any entrepreneur or business owner who aspires to be at the top of his or her industry. However, how exactly do you win more? Be consistent. What's helped DJ Khaled and Kim Kardashian West become 2 of the most recognized faces online isn't their looks or last names, but instead being consistently in your face through your screen. Social media isn't 9 to 5. It's 24/7 year round. Whether it's outsourcing community management or delegating your content marketing storytelling strategies to employees, companies must realize that in the game of online marketing, the brands who make the most noise combined with getting others to share their posts are the ones who will win the most. So you need to get out there and start winning, start collaborating, reach out to us. We're happy to collaborate with you. I'd love to get on some more podcasts as time permits. Not something I've done a lot in the past. I know I should do more of that because if I want to win, I got to do that too.
You were just on a podcast.
I was. I wonder if anyone heard it. I don't know either. But yeah, absolutely be relevant. Pay attention to what's going on in the market. Pay attention to what's going on in the industry. Talk about it. Nobody else is you. Nobody else has your thoughts or your insight. It's unique. No matter what you think of yourself, trust me, you're unique. The world wants to hear your voice. So be real, be relevant. The realness, authenticity. Just be who you are. Let the market decide. The end.
The end.
And that's it. We're fired up for so many things, from FEDDCon to social media strategies to making sure that our cultures are being protected for long-term play, controlling our emotions, bringing the value to your team on a daily basis. You have to be present and responsive. And I hope I'm being present and responsive for you. So please reach out anytime you need anything. I'm here. My LinkedIn is open. My Facebook's open. My Instagram's open. Go follow me on TikTok. I've been putting more video out there. I want to do more of TikTok this year. We have to.
I'm on a personal level.
God. I see.
Doing TikToks.
Yeah. I see you. I see you.
I see. You know who I see? Terry Kelly.
Terry Kelly.
Killing it on TikTok.
He's a TikToker. So it's good. It's good.
And Ben Cologne too. Shout out to Ben. Cologne.
Ben and his team definitely kill it. They're always putting content out. It's fresh. It's new. Really giving insight into their business, their company. It's real, and they're consistent. Get consistent. 2022. Now's the time. Don't know how? See you at FEDDCon. Go get your tickets. FEDDCon.com. We're going to show you how. That's fired up on a Monday.
Fired up.
I will see you mañana, guaranteed. Stay fired up. Make the rest of this day count.